Hi ladies, my name is Joyce Ann Washington. I'm a certified life coach, author, and self-empowerment entrepreneur. I work with women who feel stuck and unfulfilled, but ready to free themselves of fear, limiting beliefs, and the judgment of other people by identifying their passion and taking actionable steps towards the life that they truly desire. So if that sounds like you, please click in the link below for a free 30-minute coaching call with me. And if you'd like to follow me on any of my social medias, that will be linked below as well. Lastly, I am doing a giveaway, prize to come, so I don't know the prize yet. But if you would like to help me decide what my book cover is going to be and enter the giveaway, that will be linked below, and I'll link the video just talking about the details of the giveaway below as well. So with that out of the way, I would like to get into my topic. So today what I wanted to talk about is the importance of identifying fear. So when you're moving towards some of your goals or some of the things that you're interested in achieving in life, sometimes fear can get in the way and hold us back from moving forward. And the reason that this happens is because sometimes we're fearful of things not working out, or we're fearful of people judging us, or we're fearful of not being good enough for whatever it is that we want. And so it's really important to understand where these fears are coming from so that you can get to the root cause of the issues to clear out all of that negative energy. Sometimes we do get trapped by our fears, and then we end up staying stuck in situations that we don't want to be in because we let fear get the best of us. So it's important for you to make sure that you're moving past your fears instead of just staying stuck, because everything that you want is on the other side of that fear. So if you're going to stay stuck in fear and not take any forward movement, you're not going to get the things that you want. I'm a strong believer that in order to get the things that you want out of your life, you have to be willing to try new things. This version of yourself that you are right now doesn't have the things that you want. So you have to be willing to overcome your fears and evolve as a person in order to start achieving what it is that you want. A lot of people don't want to put in the work that it takes to achieve their goals because, again, it's those fears, and then they stay stuck in a situation that they don't want to be in because they're not willing to step outside of their comfort zone and try new things. So if you really want your life to change and you really want to achieve something, you have to be willing to overcome your fear. You have to be willing to identify where this fear is coming from. So again, you can get down to the root cause of the issue and really get a clean slate on eliminating that fear. Sometimes when we don't understand where these fears are coming from, these fears can end up sabotaging us when we're trying to make forward movement in our lives. So, for example, if you have a fear of not being good enough, but you want to be in a healthy relationship, every time you meet a great guy, you'll always have in the back of your mind, oh, I'm not good enough, he doesn't like me, what if he doesn't think I'm pretty enough, what if he doesn't think I'm smart enough, and all of these fears will just create more insecurity, and you'll end up sabotaging the relationship and pushing him away, or that person away, and then the relationship doesn't come into fruition. But you really want a relationship, it's just that you keep sabotaging it because you have those limiting beliefs and fears deep within you that you haven't addressed. So it's very important to make sure that you understand where these fears are coming from so that these fears don't sabotage you when you're trying to make forward movement in your life. It's also important to move past your fears because it shows that you are willing to take risks on what it is that you want to achieve in your life. So when you're trying to move forward to get something out of your life, you have to be willing to step outside of your comfort zone. A lot of people decide that they're going to stay in their comfort zone because they're fearful of whatever could happen, and they don't take any action. You can't be staying in the same spot and then want something to change in your life. In order to create change in your life, you have to be willing to take risks. You have to be willing to overcome those fears of failure or the judgment of other people or not feeling good enough, and really work on those fears. And the only way that you're going to work on those fears is if you move through them. You can't go over the fear, you can't go under the fear, you can't skip and slide past the fear. You have to go through the fear. So I know in a previous video I talked about how one of my fears was public speaking, and the only way that I was able to overcome public speaking is I had to continue to talk in front of groups of people. I couldn't not say anything in front of groups of people and try to be a public speaker. I had to keep on putting myself out there. I had to continue to get up in front of crowds of people. I'm not perfect at public speaking, and I still get a little nervous, but I still put myself out there because the only way that I can overcome that fear is to go through the fear. So you can't sidestep your fears. You can't sidestep them. You have to go through your fears. And in order to go through your fear, you have to be able to identify where this fear is coming from so that you can get to the root cause of getting that fear out of your way. So some other things that I do when I'm trying to eliminate fear is I do my inner subconscious work, because a lot of the fears are sometimes within our subconscious. So I like to do things like listening to meditations, subliminal messages on how I can overcome my fear. So when I was trying to practice my public speaking, I would listen to like videos on YouTube when I went to sleep on just like how to shift my mindset subconsciously on overcoming fears and on how to be a better public speaker. What I also did EFT tapping, and I did a video on that a few weeks ago, so I can link that below. But that is also a way that you can clear your fears out in the subconscious mind while also taking action in the conscious, if that makes sense. So that is all that I have for you all today. Again, my name is Joyce Ann Washington. I'm a certified life coach, author, and self-empowerment entrepreneur. If you would like to book a free 30-minute coaching call with me, that will be linked below. And if you would like to help me decide what my book cover is going to be and enter the giveaway, that will also be linked below, as well as the video just explaining the details of the giveaway. So thank you so much for being here with me today. Much love. Bye.